Weekly update 55. Ooh, oh boy. Well, Tesla is looking to include or bundle insurance into the purchase of Tesla vehicles. I wonder what their markup is going to be, because most of their stuff has a pretty high markup, it seems like. So it could be extremely fair, normal, or high markup. We don't know. But this is going to be an interesting development, especially considering how bad most of the insurance companies are giving it to Tesla owners up the backside, especially those whose vehicle trim level starts with a P and ends with a plus or a dash or a underscore line, you know, ludicrous mode, insane mode, so on and so forth. New Tesla's chief financial officer will make $500,000 plus benefits annually. Tesla, if you're watching, I'll do the same job, and I'll do it for $100,000 a year. Save you guys some cash. Tesla is powering Kauai with 52 megawatt power pack and 13 megawatt solar farm. Apparently, the solar production is exceeding the consumption during the day. So, of course, they store the excess and have 52 megawatts of battery power to power the island or the country at night. Awesome. Model X is, of course, the most fuel-efficient SUV in North America. Like, we didn't already know that, but apparently that is news to some news outlets. Go figure. Tesla to get $11,567,061 in Gigafactory tax credits from Nevada. They're cashing in. They're fulfilling their obligations to the state, part of the agreement. They are cashing in. More power to them. Although Nevada State Treasurer is seeking a full audit of Faraday Future and Tesla, the State Treasurer wants more information on projects they are funding or giving incentives or credits to. And obviously, while Tesla has been fulfilling their end of their bargains, and looks like they're going to be fulfilling and then some, Faraday Future has interestingly kind of dropped off all the radars lately. I don't know, maybe it was after their shenanigans at the, what was it, CES? Consumer Electronics Show, I think it was, where they fudged the Faraday Future car autonomously driving off the stage, which actually what happened was apparently they shut the lights off because the lights were interfering with the autonomous functions due to some error. But if you enhanced the video, post-processed the video that was displayed, you can clearly see somebody actually getting in the car and staying crouched down and driving it off the stage. Estimates show production will be as much as 80,000 units of Model 3s in 2017. Tesla raised $1.2 billion for Model 3 production. 60 kilowatt-hour trims will be discontinued again on around April 17th, 2017. Apparently, because they've been putting 75 kilowatt-hour, I gotta say, 75 kilowatt-hour battery packs, because the actual capacity is not 75. But okay, 75 kilowatt battery packs in 60 kilowatt hour cars, and apparently they found out most people are going for the larger capacity, and when they don't pay for that larger capacity, Tesla's just losing the funds they could have had by just making everybody get a 70. You know, they're still production constrained in terms of they're making cars. They're getting as many orders as they can fill cars, or more orders than they can fill cars, which is due to delays. So why not get rid of the lowest paying car, lowest profit car, the 60? The 60D was actually a nice bump up. The original Model S60, after driving that for 3 years and 80,000 plus miles, the original 60 and non-D60s should never have existed. That battery pack was just way too small. It was a great introduction car to get people in the door, but it was just, especially in the early days when there weren't any superchargers, it is a very difficult car to use to replace an existing. I mean, I made it work. I did it. But just having an 85 would have changed things night and day. And Tesla is making a full transition to the new 2170 style cells, and I'll have one to demonstrate for the next weekly update. I do have a 2170 cell from a a rigid cordless drill battery that I had rebuilt. And go figure, I actually rebuilt, instead of using 2170 cells, I actually used 18650 cells because I already had them, and then I doubled the number of cells in the pack. And each of my 18650 cells had a higher capacity to begin with than the 2170s that were in there. Which, so, obviously the drill was, the packs were already 5 or 6 years old, but that covers it for this week. Let's see, up and coming videos. Still working on the solar tour. I'm going to see if I can film some of that after we're done here. And then we have, I did some more tests. Oops, leftover Chinese food, whoopsie. We're going to do some more tests. I did some more tests with Tesla Spy, and I have a 10-time normal speed with a voice narration overlay. The video is only about 4 or 5 minutes long. I sped it up, of course, because waiting for your car to hit 100% can take a while. So we have that video coming, and the purpose of that video was to show the car trying to balance the battery pack towards the top end of its charge. And we have another one, range update for 27,000 miles. We have another one just showing how hot the battery pack gets while supercharging. Although it didn't get as hot as I was anticipating, and I went from 35% to about 97%. I'll have to try it again, starting at a lower state of charge. And last but not least, what we have coming is a Kman Energy video. We're going to be diving into the original iPod Shuffle, taking a look at the internals and how simple of a device it was, and why mine is still working after 10 years, and it works beautifully, although I did break the on-off switch, so I leave it on all the time. It still works. Why that on-off switch, I don't know. I used the living crap. Even fell out of my shirt pocket when I was on 30 feet up on top of a pallet on a forklift. I was getting something off of a high shelf, and I bent over on the pallet and slid out of my pocket and crashed to the ground. Went down, picked it up. Still playing.